So you don't get anytime I go to New York.
What's up, vlog? How's it going?
Just flexing in the background.
So we have a lot of stuff going on here today. A little too much to put into one vlog, and well, you know, we were gonna do a build series for just the Ford, but we have a million other things going on as well on top of that. So today we're doing many things. We are working on the Urus, or at least sourcing all the parts, making sure I have all the parts. They all came in. I want to make sure that all the parts are right, taking a look at them, making sure that we have everything. Turns out we do have some issues with the Lamborghini parts. Ford, we don't have any issues as of right now. I am foreseeing a few issues coming, but here is every single piece that's going on this thing. As far as the suspension, everything's from PMF. It's all powder coated pearl white with a Highland bronze two-tone, and that two-tone, that bronze right there, matches so good. So pretty confident that this is gonna look absolutely badass. And yeah, so we're doing that today. We're throwing the lift on, we're starting it. John has a lot of rock lights to do because he has this and the dually, which means that yeah, so lift first, rock lights, I don't know, tomorrow, something like that. And then the Ram also needs to be done within like the next week, so we need to go pick that up from Tom, but it's not done being wrapped yet, so who knows when that's gonna be. But here are the wheels and tires. Here's the powder coat. I'm not even gonna hide anything from you because it'd be pretty hard to go back and forth without showing you guys. So here's the powder coated parts, the lift from Carly Suspension for the Ram, tires for the dually, KG1 Forged dualies. These are the first set of black and milled 24-inch dually wheels from KG1 Forged. And I mean, they're badass. It's 35-inch tires, 24-inch wheels. And we didn't want to go with a mud grappler or a mud tire. I didn't really want it to be loud because it does have 6 wheels. I had mud tires on my old F450, which was lifted. They were Furies, 35s, and they were stupid loud, stupid loud. So I wanted to go with a much quieter tire that still can do whatever the heck you can with mud tires. But let's get to it. So, headlight for the Urus came in damaged, right? So, cracked right there. It's not like it got into the headlight. There's no hole in the headlight, but that support is pretty compromised right there. So this bracket right here is what holds the bumper on. Basically the bumper right here sandwiches in between the lens and this bracket right here. And if this is loose, then the bumper might hang down on that spot. We don't really want that. So I do have a new headlight coming. But once the new headlight comes, we do need to open it up immediately. So we're opening up a $5,000 headlight right when we get it out of the package to replace that reflector with the black one from the other headlight, because if you do not remember or did not watch the vlog, the old headlight, wherever it is, there's just so much going on. So we have, while I'm over here, we got a C8 headlight because, not gonna lie, the C8 headlight was leaking a little bit and we didn't want to give it to the new winner with a leaky headlight, so I bought a brand new headlight. We opened it up and we're going to replace the reflector in it, just like we're doing to the Urus basically. But only reason on that is because it was leaking and we tried to reseal it and we could not get it to seal. Sometimes you do have those headlights, take it from someone that was building headlights for 5 years, and it does happen here and there where there's literally a headlight that will not stay dry no matter what. Once you open it up from factory the first time, you will have those times. It's not the seal. If there's no hole in the back housing or the breathers aren't good, who knows? Because who knows? We can't diagnose the problem, but we resealed it 4 times. Once you reseal a headlight that many times, it just gets messy and it doesn't look good. So ordered a whole new headlight, gonna do that. We also have the mirrors for the Ram assembled. These need to go to Tom now because the whole entire truck is getting wrapped at the moment. Caps are gonna get wrapped on those. Everything else is gonna stay gloss black. Headlights for the Ram, all done. And these are for the dually. So I did just pick up a 2021 black 2500. This is for the black 3500 that we're building right now that's getting wrapped as well. So yeah, Ram parts going together. Where's the Urus headlight? So here's the headlight. So cracked at the bottom, stuck her hand in because the reflector was literally just hanging, but that reflector came out literally through the bottom. Gonna replace it with the new one. So new bumper has come in for the Urus. This thing is not the exact same paint as my bumper. When I say paint, I mean the two-tone. So Lamborghinis, they have a couple different color whites. The white on this bumper is actually the same exact white. It's just without the expel, so this is all expelled. This needs to get expelled, but it's the same white. However, my bumper from factory had the bottom piece painted white, right? So this one's all black here, and I'll show you right now. So this one, that fin is white, and then the center is also white, whereas this whole entire thing is black. So I'm actually going to keep it black on this one. I wanted a little bit more black anyways. This was black on that bumper, and that is actually surprisingly not damaged. This bumper's so heavy. So I'm gonna take that piece off, swap it over to the new one. Sensors are all gonna get swapped over. All the sensors are good on there. Camera as well. But the lip, which was black, I'm now going to do in white, and then I'm also going to have these forks, these two on both sides that are white now, they're gonna be black. So you're gonna have more black here, you're gonna have a little bit more black here, but you're gonna have white where it was black down here. I think it's gonna look good. With the new color wheels, I think it's gonna look really, really good. So yeah, bumper, we got a brand new fender. Again, it's the same white. This is the exact same thing as this one right here, that crunched up fender. Bumper parts for the back of the bumper. And then we got some parts from Lamborghini. When I say some, I ordered everything, but we did get sent a few different things than we ordered. So this, we did need one of them for the other side. We got an extra one. We got a full radiator in this, so I didn't even take it out because that's just wrong. We don't need that. So they sent us this, and we needed just the side intercooler, so the left side intercooler, which is on the ground right over there. So yeah, everything for the Lambo is here, but we have a few wrong pieces in the suspension parts. We have every single arm that was bad. I just want to show you guys real quick. This is the one that bent, and this is the new one. So there is our issue. Yep, that one's bent, and then also one of the top arms was a little bit bent. The other one was good. We did want to replace just every single arm. So all 4 arms are correct, and we can get started that honestly whenever the heck we want. But I do want to wait until I have every single part because the process of putting it back together shouldn't be too hard. However, I cannot paint, or I'm not going to send anything to my painter until we have all of the pieces, and we're still waiting on the 1016 parts. So both front fenders, the new lip, and then we have just this one little side skirt piece that needs to get replaced as well. So still waiting on that stuff. As soon as that comes in, then we can send everything off to paint. So Stefano is gonna be working on the C8 since we do not have room in here. We got the Ford on this lift. Powder coated parts right there, no room for the C8. So he's gonna go down to the other bay and work on that thing, and John's gonna be his little transporter for tools. So we just put everything that you need in the truck and then drive down there with it for the most part. Anyway, so these steps right here are off of the Ford, obviously. We did pearl white steps. If you powder coat steps, you are not going to have issues with scratching. Now, if you are in the freaking, you know, boondocks and you're stepping on gravel all the time and you get on your steps with your nice gravel, or you're working construction and your steps are white powder coat, yeah, sure, they're gonna scratch. But if you're doing normal day-to-day things with sneakers on, your steps are not going to scratch. And if they do, it'll be light scratches that you can buff out. What?
You can get
I'm explaining things.
Mats.
I'm deep into conversation. What?
If you are a construction worker and, you know, are dirty.
He just wants your money.
I don't want to sell them. I'm just saying, I'm just trying to help the end consumer over here.
Yeah.
There's some mats. You could get custom mats with your name or logo on it that are like rubber mats.
Okay. All right. All right, Steph. I didn't even know about those, honestly. So anyways, pearl white, and we did the Highland bronze on the trim. So if I flip these over, you can see this is where that trim sits on. Normally it's chrome from factory with a black step. We wanted to have two-tone. So since the bottom half of the truck is bronze, it's gonna flow right into the steps. So we wanted that bronze right there, but also we wanted the nice two-tone that's gonna flow with the suspension parts that are gonna be showing down here. So yeah, all of this goes into consideration when we think of the colors for everything, and that's why it's such a tedious process. But anyways, these are also one of the hardest things to do in the world. Very hard to take off, double-sided tape. And yeah, if you take them off wrong and you just force them off, they're gonna get all warped, and you can't buy these separate. You have to buy the whole step. I've gone through it before. It sucks. So if you are thinking of taking these off, be careful. What do you need?
A table.
You need a table? We can't bring that over on a scooter. No, you got it?
Yeah, for sure.
And there he goes.
Got a table.
So, really don't know if I want to paint this plastic, because normally on trucks, if I'm color matching everything, I'm going to color match everything, including the textured plastic. It's not really textured. I mean, it's textured in a way. It has just all of the like Lamborghini symbols in it. So basically, white or black. I don't know. Leaning towards white, but then if I do this piece, also got to do this textured plastic piece, and I'm not sure if that would look good, white or black. And then we also have one more piece here that we're missing. So I mean, the color thing again, huge thing when you're building a car. I mean, you can do one color that's going to look 10 times better somewhere else. So Just make sure when you're actually making up your mind on colors, you're putting some time into it.
Hello.
We got the shocks undone, sway bar links undone. Now track bar is gonna come out, and then yeah.
Can you get a exploded parts diagram of the interior so I'm not breaking? I know what's everything's fastened with.
Yeah.
Like A pillars, B pillars. I got the headliner. Like there's clips over here, so we started unclipping it. Door panels, super simple to come off. Now we need to discuss where you want your lights.
My ambient. If we're gonna do a starlit, honestly, that's gonna be enough light to where I really don't think I need ambient.
All right.
Do color changing.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Color changing starlit.
So you have at least some like colors in here.
Yeah. Can we do color changing?
Mm-hmm. And it will give you twinkle effect.
Yeah, let's do that. I'm not gonna force ambient lighting in all of these tight sections and have it look like crap. I'm sure we can make it look good, but it'll never look factory.
Shave down the plastic.
Yeah,
Here,
I know what you're
shave
saying.
that down and then put the.
Which is not impossible, but it's
a lot of work.
very difficult. Shop wasn't already packed enough. We have more parts here. No idea what this could be, but it could be one of many, many things. So let's see what we got. The wheels for the Hummer just got delivered from JTX Forged. We go back and forth between a lot of companies. We have a lot of companies that we like to use for all of our builds. We have basically a list of companies that we like. I go through all of them. Anybody that can get me wheels within the time frame that I need them gets the business. JTX said that they can get 20 by 12 forged wheels for the Hummer done in like a week and a half. These actually showed up a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks after. So these right here, these beautiful polished wheels, it's a shame that they're polished because they're gonna get powder coated gloss black, are going on the Hummer with billet caps. That's the nice thing about JTX. They do give you billet caps and that's included in the price. Yes, they're not the cheapest, but you do get very, very nice quality here. So like I said, these are gonna get done in gloss black and these are gonna be mounted on them. So we got 35 mud tires, 20 by 12 forged deep dish. If you remember the Hummer, it's on Cockstars, so those need to go. And these will do just the job. All right, 3-link arm on, both sides, springtime. All right, so we got 3-inch lift coil, 2 1/4-inch spacers, and then our PMF top coil resi mount. So the resis are gonna be mounted to the top of the coil, just like LG ND16, the gray truck, and yeah.
Drag length.
Good on this side. Hey, you good on that side? Yeah. You got both those spacers on? Hey, actually put the PMF underneath. PMF underneath. And hold the PMF bracket at the top, or on the cup. Make sure your fingers are out of the way. Alright, we're good. Make sure your coil's center. Alright, stop. There we go. We got that white and bronze combo. Nice. Well, just realized sway bar links were not powder coated. Don't want these billet, so might as well take off the sway bar. I think we should do that in bronze or white. But yeah, that should probably come off. Sweet! Oh, piggybacks? I don't think the ones on 16 were piggybacks. That's nice. That's nice. Are the fronts piggyback? Probably not. These probably have crazy hard lines that don't want to go exactly where we want them to go. Yep. It's all right.
Thick.
So Fox 2.5s front and rear. We also have, I believe, Fox, can't do 2.5s for the stabilizer, but Fox 2.0 stabilizers. So these need to go on now just to hold up that axle so we can take these jacks out of here, get those out of the way. And then we can throw on track bar, all the rest of the stuff. So yeah, Stefano has been over here for the past, what, 2 hours? 3 hours maybe, getting the headliner out of the Urus, which is an absolute task. So what is it?
So we're gonna have to try to slip it through here. Wide, skinny. It's not a hot dog through a hole.
So it is what we thought.
Yeah, so you see this little channel we got? I don't want to have to take these off, but we're going to try to slide it out like this.
Yeah.
We got to lift.
So what we were worried about was the headliner is too wide for the opening to get it out. Sometimes on trucks, if it's too wide or too long to fit through the door, we have to take off the back window or the windshield. Normally it ends up being the windshield. Definitely not pulling out the windshield on this thing, so we'll figure it out. So we gotta come through here, which I will. I don't know. I honestly, can we frickin' bend it at all? This is always the issue.
We're good.
Everyone pieces out. Have you heard your New Yorker
This one piece out.
Yeah.
What? What's that? What's that?
Our COVID, anti-COVID. The Delta
get this
variant is
windshield off.
escaping in Connecticut.
What?
Get it from
Yeah, let's take the windshield off.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Good thing I trained my brain to breathe without oxygen.
56 inches in some,
56 inches at the widest.
at the absolute widest, and we got no, like on the outside,
How many inches?
a lot.
No, what is
now
it, 58?
56.
And we have
We
44
have
at the
44
widest.
watt width, and now if we go diagonal, we have 50,
Alrighty.
54. So, which means we might have to do a little bending. Not creasing.
Bending no good.
Got a bunch of tricksters in here apparently. No way. Nice. Good work.
Oh yeah.
That looks like a good gazelle.
Come on.
We gotta like kind of angle it now.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
So I guess you know to stay away from the sides with the stars.
Yeah.
Stay only down the center.
Yep.
Because we're gonna bend it to put
Yep.
it back in.
Let's bring it in the other bay.
Out of the ring.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
This.
Now that process is done. Sway bar coming off so we can powder coat her. Can't forget the Shifted Industries 2-inch spacers. 24 by 14s on this thing do not stick out to my liking. So if I do want to stick them out a little bit more, Shifted Industries is the only way to go. Best spacers on the market, strongest spacers on the market, and honestly very competitively priced. If you want to set, head to their website or give them a call. We got the hitch on. Now you could actually see how well this powder coat actually matches. It's not spot on, but of course you're never gonna get spot on with powder, but that's pretty damn close. Everything's gonna be pretty far away from the actual paint. Actually the rear bumper is getting painted that color, so you will see it there how different it really is, but it's pretty damn close. Front, we have pretty much complete. Only thing we need to do now, once the sway bar is done a powder coat, slap that on, slap the track bar on. Diff cover, which is down there. We don't have the rear yet. Trevor is a little backed up on the rear diff covers, but here's what we went with. White diff cover with the bronze eagle. So last things that we're gonna finish up before we leave today, just the rear shocks. Piggyback shocks are in, and then just get the traction bars, the rear mounted up. The front, we actually need to drill through the frame for the front mount, so that'll be another day. But for the most part, this thing is pretty much complete as far as suspension. So we have another few hours on the suspension. Rock lights is about a one full day job right there. And then after that, all we need to do is assemble all of the paint and stuff. So pretty simple process, not a simple process, but we don't have much more to go.
Do you like how they put them out this way now?
I did
And
not.
that one, see?
Wow, they come pre-adjusted.
Pre-adjust. You don't have to sit
Pre-
there
pre-
trying to.
Trying to space it out so it doesn't hit the frame or anything. Thank you, Trevor.
Thank
you.
Trevor.
Well, we are going to call it a quits for today. We got a lot done on the Ford. Not so much on the Urus, but we did get a good amount done. At least we got that headliner out. I'm glad that we did, because if we didn't do it today, we weren't gonna do it at all. Car will be done in about 3 weeks if the wheels can get here in the time that I was promised. If not, then it'll be longer. But the actual car itself, all the painted parts, everything will be on it in less than 3 weeks. The Ford, we should have done in 2 days. And then next week, immediately when this one comes off the lift, we're putting the Ram Dually on it, the one that those tires and wheels are going on. So we do have a lot more coming up. If you liked this video, I know it was kind of random. We were doing a lot of things. It was really no main focus, but honestly, that's how most of our vlogs are. So if you did like it, give it a like and subscribe. Yeah, stay tuned for more content because we have a bunch coming up.